It's Susan Brown with What the 50 Plus. So, if you saw the previous episode, I was in here making cabbage leek potato soup, blah, blah, blah. You have to watch it to find out. It's over here cooking right now. Yum, yum. Starting to smell yummy. So, normally when I am trashing my kitchen, I decide that's the time to do everything. So I went to the market the other day and had so much fun with my girlfriend Kathy. They just have amazing fruits and vegetables at great prices. Look at all that. Ah! So I'll do another episode because it will take too long. I'll do another episode with the kiwi and the pineapple. But this is a lemon cucumber mint drink. Summer's right around the corner for some of you up north. Summer's always here for us in the south. But it's always nice to have a refreshing drink. So there's going to be a couple things. Let me get set up here. Okay. First, fill your glass with water. You know me, I use filtered water. I use distilled water. That's just me. You do whatever you want to do. You're probably like, what in the heck is that? So my fabulous girlfriend and amazing attorney, Kathy, owns Isla Gran Resort and Hotel on South Padre Island. And they redid it and they made this fantastic bar downstairs and went to have some cocktails when I was in town. And they had these ice cubes in the drink. And you know me, when I get really excited about something, I get really excited about something. Well, I got really excited about this. They are these huge, see that one's melting. But so anyway, let me go real quick. I fell in love with it and I talked about it a lot. So my friend Diana, my amazing friend Diana, bought me. She searched and found for me to make them. So you pour your water in. This one even has a lid, which is so much better when you're carrying it to the refrigerator, but you still have to be careful, underneath. But let me show you. It makes 4. She bought me 2 so I can make 8. So when I have friends, they can have it too. You're seeing how easy I pop this out. Look at that. It is like this. Sorry, looks like I had garlic skin on my hand. How cool is that? This is a short glass, but you can imagine when you have it in a tall glass and you're making a cocktail for your friends. One, it's pretty, but what else? And I'm going to put this up obviously because it is ice and will melt right away. What I love about it is the longevity of the ice cube. So I wanted to show that. I put this in just straight from my filter, so neutral water, room temperature water, I guess it would be. It's not cold. Put that in there. I mean, it's not even half of it's melted yet. But my water, and yes, I can stick my finger in there because it's my water. Oh my God, that water is ice cold. Ice cold. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, the other thing you can do with that, which guess what I'm going to do with it, Diana? One guess. Yeah, coffee, ice cubes. So that's another project I'm going to do a little bit later today. I bought an additional set of those because I think when I make it a coffee one, it's probably going to remain a coffee one. So I'm going to pour the coffee in here. That way, I don't like hot coffee, but I also don't want watered down coffee drink. I will drop my coffee ice cube in there. Now, how much fun can you have with it? So much. So again, if maybe you're going to have some type of vodka or martini drink, you could take that, chop up baby cucumbers, chop up your mint, whatever, and pour it in that ice tray. I just thought of this. Pour it in that ice tray, and voila. You would put this in somebody's drink, and it's going to have chopped up cucumbers and mint, and as it melts, it's going to put that flavor in their drink. I'm telling you, I freaking love these rectangle ice cubes. Okay, that's not what this show's about. But anyway, there's that. It's about putting stuff in there. This is a great drink for you for many reasons. You are going to get dietary. You're going to get fiber, cleaning out your gut. It's good for you as you get older. All these things have so much components. So I'm going to start with my lemon. I love the smell of lemon. Hang on. Yes. Okay. Ooh, get it on your lip though. It's a little tart. Because I'm only going to do 1 lemon today, because I'm just doing a glass. You can make a pitcher. I'm not, but you could. I'm going to use my squeezer. However, I cannot do this if I'm going to do more than 1. My hands just hurt now because I'm what the 50 plus. So what I do is I will use my juicer. And you have seen this before in episodes. And if not, I think this is let me look. I think it's a Black & Decker. Yeah, it's a Black & Decker. You just plug it in. You could choose what pulp you want. You just push down and it does it. This is its smaller head. Uh-oh, soup's getting crazy. Let me Let me turn that down. But I use that one for lemons and oranges. This one I use for grapefruit because it is much bigger. I have found it's a little bit too big for the orange, in my opinion. It doesn't get most of the juice out of it. So that's just me. But since we're doing small today, I did this wrong for so many years. So if you have, don't worry about it. All of us sometimes don't know how to do something. It's okay, guys. That's what this show's about too. It's okay. Live and learn. So I always thought it went like that because this went down in there and it matched. No, it goes like that. After someone showed me, I went, that does kind of make more sense. Anywho, so that's what it looks like. I'm just going to put it directly over my glass and squeeze my lemonade. Keeps all the seeds out. Voila. Now, two things with this little guy. A, you can chop it up a little, take the seeds out, of course. Chop it up a little smaller, listen to me, definitely. So you can do, I would say, very small pieces like this. Drop it in your garbage disposal. It helps clean your blades. It helps sharpen your blades, and it will make your disposal smell better. That's one. The other thing you could do is you chop these up in small pieces, and depending where you live, if you have issues with iguana, which my house, when I'm in Florida, that house over there, iguanas love my yard because it's a buffet for them. I did not know that at the time when I made it this beautiful tropical garden. They also like to eat all that stuff. So I have one that moves in occasionally. Normally my neighbor will catch him because it gets in his yard too. But he will get rid of them. But it also helps deter from them. Now, the other thing I just found out last week from my neighbor tells me all kinds of fun stuff because he is a Florida native. I have this amazing, huge, I bet it's 50-foot mango tree. And yes, once it's fruit, I'm going to be doing all kinds of videos of what to do with mangoes because I have a lot of mangoes. And I even give them away, and I have a lot of mangoes. They love mango trees. That also attracts them. So right now it's blooming, and it smells amazing. You walk out the front, and it's just a bouquet of mangoes. So the other thing I'm doing is I will do these, plus there's these little spiky plants called bromeliads. I hope I said it right. If not, I'm sorry. If you put those around it, which that's what I'm doing tomorrow, you plant that around it, they can't get up that mango tree because what they were doing, they're climbers anyway, but what the neighbor caught them doing is climbing up my mango tree down the branch, which was right by my roof, jumping to the roof, crawling across the roof, and jumping down the backyard because I had sealed all around the end of the fence and blocked them out once I found out they were coming in that way. So iguanas are almost like squirrels. Game on, who will win and who will lose their mind. So going back to that, around that mango tree, I will put the bromeliads so they won't climb it because they won't apparently because it's sticky and it hurts their little feet. And I will put the lemon. And then I also now, because they can even, there's other neighbors' trees they'll jump from. I'm going to go put these all around the border of my fence. So it also deters iguanas. That's where I'm going with that. I feel confident that one lemon is more than enough. Or half a lemon, I should have said. So I'm not going to use this yet. Now, mint. I grow mint. I think you should grow mint. Oh my gosh. So I've got lemon going, cucumber, and mint. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Here's a little secret with mint. Mint will grow. It will grow. You can be the worst green thumb ever, and mint is one of those things that will grow. So having just heard what I said, don't plant this in the ground. Put it in a pot. If you put it in the ground, you're going to have mint ground cover everywhere. Now, if that's what you want, yay, go for it. I don't care. I don't. I like things to be in their area in my landscaping. So I put it in a pot, and I actually have this pot in my house. So it gets filtered light where it sits. And the reason I do that is this is a natural air freshener for your house. Yeah. It grabs the impurities of what chemicals that we do use or that are already in our clothes, our furniture, etc., along with I have a snake plant. So both of those are in my house for that reason. You can do that. Now, I don't know, my dog, it's up on a shelf. I don't know if you have cats, please. I don't know. If you have cats, actually, you know what? Anybody that has a cat, if you can comment whether or not this is bad for them. I've never seen mint being bad for them if they eat it, but let me know because that would be a red flag if you have a cat. Maybe make sure they can't get to it. Or put it out on your patio. My point is Just be careful. I have warned you. Don't send me a shitty message if this happens to you, because I told you don't plant that in the ground and don't set a pot on the ground, because think about it. It's going to fall off into the ground. This stuff wants to grow. So that's all I'm going to tell you. But I suggest growing it. Yeah. So anyway, for mine, you can pinch it. If you want to get scissors, you can, but it's so easy just to pinch it. Again, you can do a few things with this. Oh, by the way, I just pinched this off the top of my plant because that's the new growth. And always pinch. I should have done. Sorry about that. Okay, let's pretend. Pretend with me, please. This is right here. Always when you're going to pinch anything of any flower, vegetable, whatever, you pinch right above the next leaf, because now another sprout will grow out where I did that. If you do it in between here, this area is going to die and that's not going to grow anymore. It won't kill what's there, but it just won't grow. And I constantly want it to grow. I like to give this away to people and make stuff. So you can put it in like this. You're going to miss not getting the oil. So I don't suggest it. I suggest at least tearing it, because that's going to release its oils. And see, I even like to, oh yeah, I'm going to rub those oils in. I'm going to be home today doing work, so I'm going to just make it like a little mint perfume for me. I know I'm weird, but I like this shit, so whatever. You do you, I do me. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So I like the little flavors because there's no way I'm not going to end up drinking that. So I will do the little ones. Now, the other thing you could do, and let me grab it, sorry. Sometimes I don't have all my stuff ready because the thoughts come to me as I'm doing it, as this just did. So I like to use tea leaves. So I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. I think there's all kinds of stuff. You could even get some that are like the shape of animals. They're really cool. This is like the teeniest little sieve. Nothing's getting through this puppy. So remember that when you want to also use this like a strainer. So this has multi-purposes for me. The lid goes on and it's tight. So, nothing's going to fall out. But sometimes when I want to release herbs, but I don't want to have them in my mouth, like right now, in a soup, I'm draining something, I'm going blank to give you an examples, but hopefully you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take and just tear it once. And I'm trying to, if you know, I don't know if you can see that. Tear it where the veins, because that's where that oil, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Holy crap. All right. And I have a few of the baby ones. I'll probably just throw those in there. Now, obviously, if I took a drink, I probably would choke on that big of a piece. But I also just don't think I would enjoy it. So it's in there. It's tight. This cool little design, I think somebody gave me this because I don't remember buying it. But man, it must have been somebody that really liked me. And if they didn't, shame on them, because I love their little gift that you gave me. Okay, again, I wasn't ready and it's all tied up. Okay, so there we go. It has this little hook. So all my non-coffee drinkers, that it's fine and you drink tea, check it. I'm going to take this ice out because it's way past where it needs to be. Don't worry, I'm putting it in a cup over there to reuse. So drop this in there like that. Now, if it had well, there we go. Okay. Now, this is fine, but if it was a really tall glass, look at that. Check this out. I love these inventions. It's got a little hook. So if it's a really tall glass, it's not going to be down in there and you got to get your fingers or a spoon or whatever you're trying to get it out. La. I think I should add that to the greatest invention ever. Okay, so now I use my fingers, but I wouldn't if I was making this drink for you. I might still do that. And hook it. Now for me, I'm going to leave it in there because I'm going to refill this all day long. So another thing you can do if you're not big on a strong lemon taste, I like lemon. Just do a slice. Yeah, I'm being kind of dangerous in this. Don't do what I just did. That wasn't smart. You could just do a slice. And, okay, again, things just pop in my head. I wonder. Okay, check that out. So I was telling you, here's another use for this. I got to go find out where I got this so you guys can order. But I think I nowadays with the popularity of teas. So check that out. I have my mint and I have my lemon in here. So I'm not going to have swallowing any of the pulp or whatever. That's so cool. Now, I will tell you, I'm okay because I'm going to refill this all day long. This is what I'm going to drink all day long because I'm going to detox. And with the soup I made, ooh, am I really detoxing? Um, it can get a little bitter if you're going to keep using the same glass and refilling it with the rind. So the only thing I suggest for people like that is go ahead and take that rind off and just use the pulp and juice. So just put it in there. So check that out. I just learned something with you today. And oh my gosh. So keep in mind, it's mainly water with just a hint of lemon, even though you saw me squeeze some too. Hint of lemon, a hint of mint. The mint will get stronger. So the first time it's kind of not broken up yet. I just wanted to try a drink real quick. There is no sugar in this. Did you notice that? I didn't put any sugar. I don't need it. It's not bitter. I didn't use too much lemon. I didn't use a lemon powder. You don't need a sweetener. So try this. What a refreshing drink for you. What a great drink for you. And no sugar. And the reason I keep pushing the no sugar thing, guys, besides making your ass fat, of course, sugar causes inflammation. Inflammation causes your joints, your muscles to hurt. As we get older, it hurts already. We don't need to add anything that's going to make it worse. So try to start cutting back those sugars. Not just for the gut and the appearance of how we look physically. It's about what we can't see. So when you hear me harp on these health things, yes, I am vain and I do like to have a good appearance, but it's more about feeling good inside. You've got to get that inflammation down to feel good. This is one of those things. All right. As always, I cannot even express how much I appreciate you hanging out with me. I love doing this. I have so much fun, but I can only succeed if you guys are hanging out with me because I'm going to go out and start getting sponsors for these products and things like that. So like, follow, subscribe, send it to people, tell people about it. Danica will be popping in with some of hers. We're just doing some individual ones right now. Have a great day. What the 50 plus, making it rock instead of making it hurt.